It was going to be a rough day. With so many hungry people close to their limit, I would need to make some hard decisions.
Alright. Is me thoughtfully looking at these pipes just supposed to be a clue to get to the pipe in my room? Is me thoughtfully looking at these pipes right here just supposed to make me realize that there's a pipe in my room that I should do something?
That's where you would throw the bomb I was telling you about. That you get from the holes.
Gotcha. But that's not a thing.
Okay, really sure you about the broom?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure what I need a broom for.
You give it to him.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm gonna have to give her this meat then. So that she has the strength to smack that dude in the face.
You're not mad, but I think the Humble Bunch might not make it through. But they kind of make it through it anyway.
Okay.
Because when they get the key, they might make you go to bed. You do.
After this is over, I'm going on a cheap decade.
Anything else I need to do today? I don't think there's anything I can.
Exactly.
So.
Delicious meat candy. All right, time to rise and shine. All right, here goes nothing. Hey, stop moving and let me poke you. Get over here.
With kindness.
Fine. Oh, I am so sorry, little goblin. Really, I didn't mean it.
Is it what?
Yes, you. I've been a big pain in the rear, and I'm sorry. Oh, wow, very impressive. You're so chiseled. Ugh, I can't.
Keep going.
Would you like a hug? There, there. Isn't this just lovely? We are hugging, and hugs are fun!
See, it's not so bad.
Sorry, Graham. I am just not the cuddling type.
Well, you must be ready for that. At least they weren't mad about me getting that key. Or anything else for that matter.
I couldn't believe I failed another friend. Some king I was.
Well, so that's a thing.
I tried warning you. I know part of it's my fault, but there's only one perfect way to do it, so.
Right.
And you still won't save everyone when you do it. You have to lose Mr. Fancy Cakes.
Well, Mr. Fancy
Or
Cakes is...
someone. Okay, so now you have the key, you can go in that room with the flower, get the bottle.
I was just gonna say that this took a lot more days than I was expecting.
I think it's only so far gonna take you one more day. I think it's 4 or 5 days. The perfect run through anyway. So maybe maybe 2 days.
Give me more porridge. I think that's everything from this room. Flower and a bag of heart.
Page.
Oh, page of heart. Sorry. Combined it. I'm not entirely sure what that's going to do for me, but cool.
See if you can give flower to Brandon. Not in the heart to give them to you.
Give her, wait. Couldn't I have given the old man my Chunder Blossom because he really wanted it? Because he said that it tasted
really
good.
want it. He did not say it tasted good.
Or,
I mean, he said
the pain was worth it.
It makes you sick. You can't do that. Just go.
I thought that he would want it.
I know, he doesn't want it. He'd have eaten the frog. Not that.
He did what?
He would have eaten the frog. But not that.
I thought that would have been a hint saying that, hey, you have one. It looks weird seeing her sitting like that.
Wait.
Give me the flower.
Which one? The Chunder?
The flower.
Oh, the flower. I was thinking of flower as in that kind of flower. Oh.
This is
Some kind of
perfect.
flower.
Wenty, let's get to work.
I was thinking of like the other one that's over in the water.
Oh, I think this can all be solved with a little pie. And in the absence of pie, these prison sweetie cakes should work wonders for goblin relations. Well, hello, little friends. Who would like to sample these treats? Get 'em while they're hot. Nobody has ever turned down my sweetie cakes before. Look, I'm eating it. It's good. Kindness isn't exactly killing them. Graham, I have a new plan. Compassion for my wife outweighs compassion for my enemies. Find me some chunder blossoms, please.
Okay.
They tend to grow in this region.
What's a chunder blossom do?
Well, we'll mix it in with the sweetie cakes. It'll twist those goblins' stomachs into quite a pretzel.
Not sure I like this idea.
Desperate times call for desperate measuring cups.
Well, it was worth a shot. Here, Graham, you'll take it.
Alright, am I using it on this one so they can get out?
No, give him the Chunder Blossom.
Oh, right. I forgot that he wouldn't just do it.
Thanks, Graham. Baking with chunder blossom's a delicate process. If the seeds touch me skin, I could be right back on the ground for days. If I was a little healthier, I'd feel more confident in the plan.
Okay.
I knew you'd come through. I feel complete.
Give me the Chunder Blossom.
This is perfect. Those goblins turned our world upside down, and we will do the same with their stomachs. Would you do the honors, please?
Wenty, what's gotten into you?
Hey, you little gremlins. I thought you might like our second batch better. Added some special ingredients just for you. What? You dare to spit out my delicious treats? Oh, take that! And that! Oh, swords! Okay. Well, lovely day.
Wenty, did you just bake bad?
Looks like we have a safe path out. Now, if we could get out of this cell.
So, do I need to go and rescue her first with them? So I can rescue?
It's gonna be so
Bramble,
hard to
sweet
do this
potato.
stuff.
It's going to be okay. I'll get us out of here.
Oh, Sugar Bum, I know you will. You always rise to the occasion.
Okay.
Since they died, so if somebody dies, the way to get the money is to contribute. I just looked it up, so I mean, if you want to check, it should be upstairs.
So you're talking so quiet, they're not gonna be able to hear you.
Sorry, it should be over here.
While it seemed to be empty right now, I figured if I ever lost something, I'd want to check here.
Is there anything else?
No.
Maybe you can buy the chopsticks and let you pick a lock of them. Because it lets you pick a lock. So maybe you don't need to contribute memory. You can use it to pick a lock of yourself.
Maybe.
Buongiorno! Can I see your wares? Metal eating sticks from my trip to the Orient. Rare, exotic, moderately priced. How much? 1 shiny gold coin. Are you interested?
I suppose so.
I'll take it. So, to the boy in the sparkling turban. There ain't no wares. We are sold out. Nothing like a hard day's work.
Do you have anything else?
Where would I keep anything else? You've got it all, boy. It's all my best stuff. You should be honored.
Goodbye.
Out Travoyer.
Okay.
You made me pizza, even though I told him I wanted fish.
Bramble, sweet.
That lock was too advanced to be picked.
Is there another lock to pick? I think all 3 of the doors were... Actually, let me go look and see.
Yeah, let's go and see what's over there. Maybe that's how you get to it.
Maybe I can make it myself. somehow, even though I'm not wise.
Put the bee in. Yep, now get the rose.
If they're too hungry, just do it for them.
It's like fun here.
See what would have happened if it was a wilted rose.
This looks dangerous. I hope the guards don't catch me with it.
The fuse was out. Perhaps I could find another way to ignite that bomb.
Can do. I'm just curious what all I have. Where was it on? Oh yeah, fireplace. Sorry, I was thinking about, I was just like, I wonder what would happen if I only kept alive the unicorn. What kind of king would that make me if I abandoned my people for a unicorn? I just thought it sounded funny. When I don't try to move at all, I just stay right there. Oh, I wanted that.
The goblins love stories, especially fairy tales, and they always wanted to hear more.
Well, I love stories too, Grandpa.
As do I. But the goblins were obsessed with them. They couldn't just enjoy their stories like you or me. They based their whole lives around them, collecting and hoarding everything they could from their treasured tales, even if it meant stealing.
I was expecting you to just automatically walk over. That's a really big one with the bear song. Alright, well, I've been on one pipe today. Well, yesterday or whenever that was, but interesting. And I have 2 pages.
To the pipe. Go to the pipe.
Well, duh. I was just curious.
I need to be careful I don't get caught with this.
Gotcha. Saw something, but
Back there, you can go up.
yeah, I was looking to see what else I was looking at. Oh, let's see back here. But I'm not letting anything go up. I was never good at that. And I don't have anything to roll for a ladder. Right?
Right. Well, at this point, as long as you don't go back to sleep, and you actually, like, use the bolt cutter and stuff, I don't think you really can mess up.
Is there anything over here?
I don't think you can go away.
Wasn't sure there's gonna be like a dragon thing, you know, where
Right, I never tried, so.
which side do I need to go to first? This one, because the goblin's already gone, or should I get rid of the goblins over there?
If you get rid of the goblin on the left, you take a Maya with you. If you get rid of the goblin in the middle, if you get
Well, the goblin's already gone on this side.
I'm trying to tell you, if you do it over here, then you take them.
Alright. Oh, I was just like, where's the goblin? I'm like, oh,
Scrambled
it's still
sweet
there.
potato.
You can still go over
It's going to be
my
okay.
side and get that last
I'll
goblin.
get us out of here.
Last cake,
Sugar
just
bomb,
as
I
long
know
as
you
use the
will.
bolt
You
cutters on
always
there, don't you?
rise to the occasion.
I think, but or you just use bolt cutters on that.
Oh, so do you hear what I was saying though?
What?
I was wondering where the
Scrambled
goblin
sweet
was, but
potato.
he's still here.
It's going to be okay.
The
I'll
passed out
get us
goblin.
out of here.
Oh, Sugar bomb, I know you will.
Right,
You
so I should
always
use bolt cutters
rise.
here.
Not on them, on their door.
Oh, well, I was thinking on the bars in between me and them. I guess I could use it
Yes,
on the...
I'm still paying attention.
Part of the dingus. Okay.
You guys better go. I'll stay and make sure the other prisoners are fed.
But isn't Bramble...
Go on, pregnant, not handicapped. Move your feet. Oh, and thanks, Big Boo.
You're welcome, my little sugar cube.
Okay, I guess we're going straight there.
That's what I was trying to tell you. Like, don't you use the bolt cutters?
I was off to seek an audience with the Goblin King. If I could get my hands on his key, perhaps I could set the other prisoners free.
Hold up. Did you have a particular reason for choosing Bramble?
She had given so much compassion to the world, it was time to give some back to her.
But the Hobblepots could have whipped up a potion to take all those rock bottoms out.
Would you mind calling for a guard to carry her off to bed?
But, Grandfather, I'd like to hear more.
Which part did you like the best? The mischievous goblins? Or the interrupting boy who wanted to tell a different story?
Oh, I was enjoying the goblins. Absolutely, I was. I just wanted to show you that I could...
I think it's best to call it a night. The storm has calmed down, and so has she.
But, Grandfather,
Guard,
I just wanted to...
this is not a time for debating. Go to bed. We can continue in the morning.
As you wish. Good night.
Guard, wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap. These elixirs have my nerves on edge.
It's okay, Grandfather. And thank you. I do still have a lot to learn from your stories.
Sweet dreams, Guard. Sleep well.
That I can do with my eyes closed.
Ha! Now you're learning.
There. That's our ticket out.
Not sure I like this idea.
I'll go ahead. Stay back.
I wasn't sure if I could get her across, but she needed to believe I could.
know if it matters which way I go. Only both sides appear to go. Oh, okay. You wanna... Oh, thanks. Thanks. Get you going.
Go.
These are in the same direction.
Left. Left. Forward. Right.
That one's qualified as right, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Forward.
I'm not entirely sure.
Right, left, forward.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure what the little bubbles meant exactly.
I don't know. She just has to take the same path as you and make it cross. So, right,
Right.
forward, right, left, forward. Is what you do.
Left.
I'm just curious as to...
Forward.
Because, like, I know that one of them
Right.
had fallen in the
Left.
last one, but nothing had fallen until after she passed
Forward.
it on this one. So I'm not entirely sure.
There are ones if you jump on them, they fall.
Oh, okay.
Left.
Left. I was gonna ask if the empty ones would make sense to go on.
I don't care.
I was just wondering if
I don't think that it does, but I just remembered in one of the phases I had to jump on bubbles. It's okay.
okay. I mean, I don't. He's like, you don't know the difference, and I certainly won't either.
I think it's just moss.
I'm not that one. Just gonna go on the zigzag. The zigzag seemed to work well
I
enough.
think it's supposed to just be like a tribute to a chaka, like whatever path you take,
Left.
she has to take.
Right.
Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Forward.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
Quick! In my cape! No time to explain!
Oh. Okay.
Nightmares come in many forms. Once you realize what you are actually afraid of, you can start to deal with the fear.
It's just in my head. It's not gonna work. I'm not afraid of you.
I figured after that scream you'd be back. Let's pick up our story once again. I wasn't actually afraid of dragons. I was still struggling with the loss of a chakra. Now, My decisions meant the life or death of a kingdom. That's the true beast I needed to wrestle with. I didn't need to wear his crown to be a great king. My old hat suited me just fine, and Daventry was ready for a new adventure.
Once, in a town just like the one you're imagining, there was a beautiful castle that stood high on a hill. All were welcome here. Well, everyone except for the pests. The townspeople cried out to their king, "We must be rid of these rats! They're scaring our children and stealing our cheese!" One even ate a baby. The town had become very unpleasant indeed. Every morning, gold coins clanged through the water well carrying wishes for a better town, but the rats remained. The king, in his finite wisdom, had also been casting wishes, for he desperately needed a plan. As wishes would have it, a wandering piper appeared at the castle gates. The piper offered to expel the rats from the kingdom if the town would overthrow their moronic liege. "Hear, hear," they cried out. "Our throne is but a seat for a hat rack. Rid us of these pests, and the throne is where you'll rest." The stranger pulled out a small flute and played a pleasing melody. The music summoned the rats out of hiding, and they danced on the head of the king. The king shrieked a high-pitched squeal, but the piper continued his song. The rats were led back to the wooded forest where they belonged. The piper returned to the castle to claim his reward. His name echoed throughout the halls, and no one let him in. He raised his pipe, and a new melody was played. He watched the drawbridge lower, and a mesmerized kingdom pranced to his side. With a few simple notes and a turn on the heel, the stranger led them from the castle to the deep, dark caverns below. The throne is now empty, and the well doesn't clang anymore.
Manny knew exactly what to write to incite the horde. He chose every word carefully, fully knowing how the goblins would react to his story. Oh, it was brilliant. They did all the dirty work, and he just sat back and watched. I thought I had bested him in the duel of wit, but the mind games were just beginning.
I guess Manny is pretty small, as if he was a goblin.
There's enough.
Do nightmares ever come true?
Of course, but real monsters are far easier to deal with than imaginary ones.
Ugh. Goblins ruin everything.
Yes, sir.
Es ist alles toll.
Distress! Help us, King!
Enough! They're only stories. Can't you just enjoy them for what they are? You've missed the point entirely. Is this how you want your story to be remembered?
Oh.
Wait. How about a new story? Once upon a time, there lived, let me see what I got here.
Give me a baby dragon. Oh, I don't have him anymore. You lady.
There lived a sweet little goblin who loved adventures. Even in his young age, stories of the goblin's quests had spread around the land. Like the time he... bear-hugged a basilisk. No, that can't be right. Wait a minute here.
I'm gonna be like, well, the hug you did.
Jump-kicked an evil serpent lord. No, that can't be right. Wait a minute here. Outsmarted a quizzical griffin. In fact, his adventures were so legendary, the goblins decided to make him king. But the goblin adventurer was out of his element and overwhelmed with the work it took to run a successful kingdom. His friends offered their... heart. But it wasn't enough. He was afraid he would never live up to the king who came before. It got so bad that the goblin gave up. But when packing up his things to run away from the castle, the goblin found... He found...
The page. No. you're planning to. Just say it. What are you planning to
Just
do?
keep going over it.
What? I stopped on everything.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I stopped on the hat.
No, you didn't. You have now.
His old adventurer cap.
So, if you think you can see
And the goblin realized that he wasn't just here to continue the previous legacy. He was here to create his own. One filled with...
Now heart?
compassion. And the best group of friends you could ever ask for.
Ooh.
I shall call you King Nibbletooth the Third. Grandpa's gotta hear about this.
So it looks like the key to get the
Told you he'd save us.
No, I told you he'd save us.
Well, I think it was me, actually.
You know, I'm not even sure anymore.
All right, Mr. Fancy Cakes, a river barachi.
And that's my story. Some of the details might have changed over the years, and I certainly left out some parts I wasn't fond of. But I found it's best to enjoy stories for what they are, and not for what you hoped they would be. Ah, you've fallen asleep again, and I think it's time I do the same.
Seems a little big to be a goblin.
You look like you could use a friend.
I'm not sure how I feel about Manny being there, but... Alright, well I can see where one of them should be, but...
Right, and if Mr. Fancy Cakes, if you saved Mr. Fancy Cakes...
How would I have saved him, though?
By letting someone else die.
Oh.
Then the merchant would be happy.
No.
And the only way to get the page...
For the other one? For the wisdom?
Yeah, is to save Mr. Fancy Cakes.
Gotcha. Was I able to, like, go in his room or something and he was in there or some shit?
I think you tell the merchant and he gives you something that lets you get the page off of a giant mushroom. It's really weird.
I see. What's... Oh, that's just the 4 coins that I got. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think that's the shortest chapter.
Gotcha. Makes sense, though. If it was longer than that, I'd be very nervous.
That's the shortest chapter if you know what you're doing. And if I just left you to your own thing, it could have been worse and taken longer, you know what I mean? I shouldn't have left you to your own thing in the beginning.
Well, because I didn't realize that there was going to be right off the bat.
It literally took the time for me to go Ricky that happened anyway.
Well, it just seemed kind of obvious You know, if you don't want to get eaten from the thing, you need to satisfy it so you can get whatever's in that box.
So it doesn't explain to you that everything's on a timer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't really know that from that day, from the first day or second day or whatever day that was. How?
The second day.
So how would you have gotten the chair? What would
give him the meat? You just do it later.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say at the very end there, I saw that I had some biscuits.
Yeah, the two things are if the frog got into them, they would have more help. The sweetie cakes can go to somebody that gives somebody help. And so then by the time you had the sweetie cakes, you would have give that meat to somebody else. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. So I would have just been able to kind of speed along the bakery route so that I could use their bakery to feed other people.
Yes.
Because I'd be giving them the food, because I didn't actually give anyone the sweetie cakes.
Right. And also the frog would help.
How would I have used the pan sword thing to get a fly then? If I had given him the frog?
You get the frog back.
Oh, you said that it took the frog.
The fly took the frog?
No, but when you were explaining it earlier, maybe you were just being too quiet and I couldn't hear what you said.
Well,
but
what I was trying to explain was, if you give him the frog, he licks it,
right,
then you get your frog back.
Oh,
and you still take that same frog with your frog.
I was confused because I had heard
so you just had to give it to him first.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, I was confused because I thought that you'd said... I was confused because it sounded like you had said that if I gave him the frog that I didn't have a frog, and I was like, well, how am I supposed to get this frog?
You should have gave him the frog, but you don't have a frog.
It's because you were AFK. I wasn't giving anyone food. I was just using this fly on the frog.
I'm sorry. I still have to get through this, and you only killed one person. I think that's what 1% in a unicorn. But like I said, the unicorn was gonna, and they're not dead. They just passed out.
Right. It looked like there was porridge at the end of their bed. In the quote-unquote infirmary, I guess.
Right.
Alright. Well, that was chapter 2.
Yeah, it sucks.
And we will continue on chapter 3 eventually.
When we feel like it.
When we feel like it. When they have time and I have time.
Never.
Mainly them, because...
Well, we have time now.
Yeah, but y'all have more things to do than I do.
You're right.
I just have things that I could do, not things that I need to do. So hopefully the audio was decent for the however long I was expecting it to say. For the however long I've been here, I was expecting it to say. I don't know. Hopefully y'all could hear me, is basically what I'm saying. I don't know how long it's been either. It's been a bit. But anywho.
I'm pretty sure the audio was alright.
Good.
That's why I checked on it multiple times.
Creepy by the old gentleman.